Welcome back to the channel. Thank each and every one of y'all for clicking on the video. As you see, Pierce and his dad's back down here. That's a good sign. Okay guys, so we just got home from the daddy-daughter dance, and as we was pulling in the driveway, Steph got a notification on the phone. We have got some type of cat on that trap that Pierce actually set. We called Pierce and let him know. He's super excited. This is his first cat. We're going to go down here and see if he's caught good. If he's caught good, we may just wait until he heads this way, or we're just going to check it out. But we're super excited. He's finally caught.
Hey, you see it?
What?
Right there, its eyes.
Where?
It just turned. You see it?
No.
No? You don't see those eyes right in front of me?
No.
You see them now? Let's get a little bit closer.
I know it ain't this trap because the camera's over here. Hey guys, we're coming through here. I want to come up from the back side. I don't want to drive up on him.
Is there a way we can get through there?
Yeah, I'm open.
Oh, it's right there.
No, so it's this one over here.
That's what I was saying.
I knew it was because the camera's on this one here.
Oh yeah, you can see the light. You can see the eyes
That's what I
big
was
time.
talking about.
Oh my gosh, I'm so scared.
It's not here. I'll call him real quick here. Let me call him so he can get.
I've never seen a cat with
All right,
stripes.
guys, so we've made it down here. It doesn't. It kind of looks like a regular cat, but in a way it doesn't. This is the same cat that we actually caught up there at the. Look at his neck. This is the same cat that we've actually caught up there at the chickens.
This little thing takes down so many chickens one by one.
Yeah.
You can use these quick links. I use them because they're more sturdy. And
Yeah.
I had a video of a guy who lost a coyote with split rings, but they're kind of like, split rings are kind of like keychain rings.
Uh-huh.
They're a lot cheaper, but I mean, I just don't want to risk losing an animal because of it, you know?
Right. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank each and every one of y'all for clicking on the video. As you see, Pierce and his dad's back down here. That's a good sign. I'm not for sure if it's in this video or if it's in the video before, but obviously we caught that feral cat. You could definitely tell that is the same one that we've been coming up to the chicken coop and getting it. So luckily, he has been dispatched. You should have seen the claws on that thing. If I can find the picture, I'll put it in right in there. And definitely, that thing weighed about 40 pounds. It was really, really big. And later on that night, we had another big old cat come up. So, Pierce, what tell them a little bit about those type of cats?
All right, so these cats, it's not a bobcat, nor is it a cougar, nor is it, it's basically a, if you have a domestic cat like a house cat, it's like that, but these are not domestic. People will take cats and dump them. Like, let's say they're in a city, they have a female cat, they let it outside just to do whatever, comes back, well, this cat's pregnant now. Well, they're in the city, they don't know what to do with it. They think, well, I'll just bring it out here and dump it, it'll have a nice life. The coyotes don't get to it before it's old. It'll get about 1.5 years old, get full grown, and these things are dove, chicken, quail, just everything good. These things destroy it. And I mean, I like house cats. I mean, I actually have some at my mom's house, but I mean, these things, they'll destroy everything. And do I feel bad for dispatching one? Well, I didn't dispatch it, he did. But do we? No, not at all. I mean, they killed Kayson's favorite chicken. I mean,
Yeah.
They just destroy everything. Like, I would say they're almost as bad as coyotes because, I mean, let's say 20 people have cats, they all get pregnant, they drop off the cat comes out here, has its babies, let's say it has 8 babies, that's 160 baby cats out here. Say 20 of them dies, 140 domestic cats out here just wrecking havoc on everything else, and then they get back together and they breed. I mean, it's just, it's not. It's just sad, really.
So hopefully we get this all taken care of. Obviously, this cat right here come in about 2:30 last night, but that trap had already been set off. So he's going to set 2 or 3 of them up there, and we're just going to have to get them and you know, dispatch them, because here's the deal: if we relocate these things, we're just putting this onto another farmer's you know, issue, and they're going to go into killing his animals and stuff. And I know many of y'all say, you know, why don't you have them in a coop? You know, here's the deal: none of these farmers around here actually have their chickens in coops. Marie, all of her chickens, they're free. And one thing is, they got a livestock guardian dog, which we do as well, but we leave him in with the goats. Just because, you know, they do run off the deer, and we like seeing the deer, and we like hunting back there. But, you know, it's just part of farming, and, you know, we've dealt with it long enough. We let, you know, 6 of them, 6 or 7. So we're gonna get them replaced, like I said in the last video. Once we get all the problem taken care of, we're going to end up replacing Kayson's chickens. I'm going to buy him some big ones, just because I don't want him to have to start off with them little bitty ones. So it ought to be interesting, but we're going to get back and get these set up.
It was that rooster.
Oh.
That rooster is trying to...
But I mean, I really feel bad for those chickens, because, I mean, you have to imagine, like, that cat didn't kill them humanely. I mean, Kayson liked those chickens, and I mean, everyone here on y'all's farm loved those chickens. I mean, they're your #1 laying chickens. And,
Yeah.
I mean, like, you got to take control of your own land.
Right.
So, this is how we're doing it.
And
Yeah.
eggs are getting pretty pricey right
Yeah,
now.
eggs are getting pricey, and that's another thing, is I miss that excitement when Kayson goes out and checks the eggs in the evening and there's no eggs there. But luckily, we did have a new egg yesterday, so maybe we got another hen starting to lay. And we're going to try to get rid of some raccoons as well. They're egg stealers, so we've just got to take over the property. You know, they've had this property. Nobody's lived out here. We moved in, and I know that we're moving in on their territory, but we bought the property, and this is where we're going to raise our family. So we have all rights to clean it up and protect our animals.
Keeps it from freezing, helps the trap fire quicker, because it doesn't have to bust through all wet dirt.
Right.
And whenever it gets cold, if you're using wet dirt, I mean, I just cover mine up with a little bit of it. But if you're using wet dirt, that will cover it up, and it will get a crust of ice on it, and you're not going to catch a thing.
Really?
Yes.
Well, like I say, there's a lot. You got it, bub?
Yeah, I just had my fingers stuck into
Oh. Like I say, there's a lot to be learned on it. I know that much, and I hope Leighton actually gets into it, and because we're always going to have to fight them off here.
Well, I'm kind of just out here showing them how to do it. I mean, if we have to, we'll try to get some people. I know a couple companies that do it, and we can try to get them hooked up and get them some traps, and just so they can have their land how they want it. I mean, if they're getting taken over by bobcats, feral cats, raccoons, I mean, whatever. I mean, that's their animals, and with the guard on buying animals right now, I bet you they paid a pretty penny for them.
Yeah, them
So-
chickens run about $25, $30 a piece if you buy them big, full grown.
And so they don't want no cat getting free meals.
That's right. They
So-
paid the ultimate price.
This-
And that is the area that he come through after looking at the camera, because the camera's right there on the left, but we're going to get it reset.
Ugh. That is, oh my gosh. Tell you, that second cat took our bait.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Did it get in there and get it out?
Yep. So there's another cat, and it came up here, came around, sniffed around. I bet you he marked his territory here. And the cats around it, I mean, if I put my gland back on it, that cat, even if he's not interested in the food, right, you have to remember these cats, not just being territorial, they don't like each other. I mean,
Right.
like,
And most likely that was a or a boy as well, right?
yes, I mean, just most likely. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but I mean, the one we caught, you could tell he was a boy.
So do you remember what we actually set up on this yesterday?
Trapper Jay's all predator bait.
What's it look like? Let's see here.
Fire, I think.
And I put Hellfire here too.
Yeah, so obviously we know these things work, so we're going to definitely be trying to get some of these. Yeah, that stuff's raunchy too. Yeah.
Take peat moss here. Peat moss is handy, especially for how inexpensive it is. I mean, it's like, all right, so now,
Last time it didn't even click.
just gonna spray it almost everywhere. So that's the finish for this one.
Sweet.
Hopefully this time we catch a bobcat.
No, that would be awesome.
I think that's another indicator that it's a feral cat, because if that was just a standard domestic cat or a household family pet,
It would be scared off by a
something that you
bobcat.
would see during the daytime.
Right.
The fact that it waits until after dark to come around once y'all start moving around out here is a good indicator that it is a feral cat.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. It won't scare that in a way if he's caught there?
Nope.
Really?
They'll come right through and another one comes through.
In fact, it might even make them more mad.
Huh.
I mean, like,
Oh yeah, that would be.
it's called a double in the trapping world. I've only gotten like 3 doubles, and they were all on raccoons. Just clear out an area for your trap.
Your long cable.
15 inches. There you go. Thank you. If you notice, watch, I use a lot of gland. I mean, think that they're territorial, so I'll put this right here, hope that they'll rub on it, like a house cat, you know, rubs on stuff. I'll just stick that under there too. Put that like that. That's it. I mean, focus all the scent to that one place, and I mean, he's gonna come by. He's
Like
gonna.
if they walk right through there, they're gonna.
I mean, even if they don't smell it, they're gonna walk close to the brush, and
He's come right through here, and we've caught him on camera right in here. But for some reason they all come through here and then turn back that way.
all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Then I
And
might
the
put it right
coyotes has also come up here.
Go right through here, huh?
We gotta have the dog
there.
food.
You got it. Yeah, you gotta. I'll let you set this one. I'll just walk you along. So, right here, because they're coming up here and eating that
Mm-hmm.
corn. They do it everywhere. It's about good right there. No,
that
yeah, you
stays.
leave that one in there. See, he can, with it just being right outside the ground, he'll pull it tight. He can go wherever he wants. Swivels here. So, take that setter, those setters, and set it. That tag, all it does is help. So, put it right here on the ground, and you put your knee right here on it. And you take it like that, and just push it down. And you take that, and you put it in that notch. Pull the notch down. And then you have to squeeze those two together. Squeeze it together. Make sure not to bump that.
It's
Yeah.
stuck. It's caught.
I just squeeze them. Pull them out. Okay. Now be careful because that trigger will come up and snatch. You just push it in the ground with your hand, like right there. Just that. Bam. Okay. Now take that dog food and just pour it in, and then we're done. It's okay if you spill a couple. That's good right there. That's a coon catching machine.
Really?
Yeah, it's that quick.
So they're most likely to be a coon here in the morning.
Oh yeah. And
Well, you want to start trapping? There it is.
you can get those traps. I think they're like 120 bucks a dozen, and then these are like 15 bucks a dozen.
Really? That's awesome.
Now I set this one with my feet. Just take it. Whoa, that indented on me.
That's a little hair trigger, huh?
It is. It's sensitive.
Oh, we didn't put the spike in there.
Can I tell you, that's caught my hand more than any other trap.
Really?
It's caught my hand more than any other trap. In fact, I haven't been caught in any other trap besides these.
I think it's on a root or something, a rock. Woo!
There it is.
Thank God that wasn't my finger.
I was waiting for that.
I was literally fixing to say, make sure not to hit the trap. Okay. You're gonna laugh if you catch your finger. Because you laughed at me whenever I caught mine. Ka-chow. It's good.
It's good to go right there, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Don't even have to.
It's okay if they're walking around, they don't touch anything, but as soon as they lay fingers on any of your animals, it's game over.
It's pretty neat. It just looks like bare ground.
Just on the corners. You don't have to guide as much with this trap. It's up here. But now I can take this, and whenever we leave, I can scatter it. You know?
Right.
But here, get a good glob of that down up in there. And that hole that I made, way back in there, I'd add a little bit more. The thing is, you can't just, if you're gonna make your own bait, you have to taint it, but you can't taint it too long, because tainting is where you let it spoil, but not enough where it's actually spoil, you know? Just enough where it has that odor.
Right.
But you taint it too much, that's what's wrong with some baits that people sell. You taint it too much, and the coyote will just roll, and you'll catch him by the hair of his back, and he'll jump up. That's here to hurt me. I'm not coming back. You know? But he'll still be in the area, so your chickens will still get caught.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I'll take this. I'll take it. And see, Now that looks like something's been digging here. I've been digging here, so.
That's awesome.
It's an art. You gotta learn it. I mean, Picasso's first drawing was probably like a stick man in pre-K.
Right.
You're gonna
Takes
make
practice.
You're gonna make bad sets and you're gonna make good sets. I mean, that's how it is. We're gonna throw this in the back of the Polaris.
Yeah.
Or is it a Cayman? I don't know.
It's came.
That's the side swivel.
Yeah.
But those are good traps. I mean, they're relatively inexpensive. But I mean, what I would, if money's not an issue, you know, I would get those No BS K9 Extreme Juniors. Get about half a dozen, maybe a dozen of them.
Mm-hmm.
Leaving them out here all the time. Or I would get the MB or Duke 550. Those are good
I'll have
traps.
to look
as well.
into that. We'll see. We'll see how he does with this.
I'll send you a couple links.
Yeah. All right, guys, so that's going to wrap it up. As you see, we just finally got the last set right here. And this is the area that we actually deer hunt. And this is the area that we got of the bobcat and the coyotes that have been coming up. So, like I say, cross your fingers. Hopefully we will get something tonight, one of the feral cats or a bobcat or whatever. It's going to take a little while to clean this place up and keep the animals off of it, but we're going to do it. Leighton's going to learn how to do it, and we're going to make them work for their money. So anyways, thank each and every one of y'all for watching. If you have not already, Pierce, I put out his information in his channel, PC Outdoors. If you have not already, go over and check his channel out. Tell him Eddy Family Farm sent you, and we'll see you on the next video.